Hi friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and this is going to be a first impressions video on the new Nars Velvet Matte Skin Tint. I'm so excited to try this because if you guys know me, you know I have the oiliest skin that ever was. Like, I look like a grease ball at all times of the day pretty much. So matte velvet, yes. I picked mine up at the Nars counter in Bloomingdale's, but I'm sure you can find this at any Nars boutique or Nars counter, and I'm sure that this is also available on Sephora.com. And I got the color Annapurna, and this is the color medium 2, and it's actually a pretty good match if you guys can tell. I think this is like the perfect color for me. Just like you guys, I keep seeing all these beauty gurus hauling this and receiving this, and I'm just like waiting at the edge of my seat like I need to try this. So if you guys want to know what my first impressions are on the new Nars Velvet Matte Skin Tint, then please just keep on watching. Okay guys, so this is the box for the Nars Velvet Matte Skin Tint. I haven't even taken it out. I got the shade medium 2 Annapurna, and just for reference, in Nars foundations I'm usually the color Syracuse, and I'm an NC44 in MAC. So once you take it out the box, this is what it looks like. This is actually 1.7 ounces or 50 milliliters, which is more than foundations usually come with. They usually come with 1 ounce, so that's really good. I'm looking on Sephora's website, and this goes for $44 and US. And let's read what it says. It says it's an oil-free skin tint to protect and perfect with a soft matte finish. So for anyone who doesn't know, I have ridiculously oily skin all the time. It's just oily, oily, oily. Like, my entire body is extremely dry. I actually have eczema, and then my face is just like super oily. So I don't know. I am going to prime my face, as I pretty much always do. So I'm going to start off with the Nivea Men's Sensitive Post Shave Balm, just because I love it. Then I'm going to go in with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refining Primer, because I have mad pores. Just like right in that. So for anyone who is new to my channel, I always apply my foundation using a beauty blender. Always. This one just so happens to be really messed up. It literally takes, like, my beauty blender has to fall apart in my hands for me to be able to throw it out. If it has like huge chunks missing, like, I'll keep it. I don't care. I always apply my foundation with a beauty blender. I've tried it with numerous kabuki brushes, and I just really like the way a beauty blender applies pretty much every single foundation. So that is what I'm going to use to apply this today. Oh, hold on. We got to take this little situation off right here. I'm so excited because I feel like I've been looking for a new foundation. So if this one is good, I'll be happy. So I'm just gonna start dotting this, I guess. Yeah, this is gonna match like perfectly. The representative at Nars actually did match me, so this didn't match. That'd be unfortunate. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my beauty blender, and whatever is left on the back of my hand, I always do that because I don't need foundation chilling in my hand, and just start bouncing. From what I can tell, this coverage is not bad. I would say it's like medium coverage. I always judge by like my birthmarks here, and they look like they're still very prominent, so I would say medium. Maybe even light medium. So this is it with one layer on my face. I think the coverage is like just right. I mean, I don't have much that I need to cover up other than my dark circles, so I don't really look for super intense high coverage all the time. So this could be something I use for like an everyday basis because it is like light to medium coverage, and I like that. I don't feel like anything's on my skin, and when you touch it, like, it doesn't feel tacky, which is like a huge pet peeve of mine. So that's good. But I feel like when I look at myself, like, my skin looks like dry. Like, it looks like there's just like no moisture in it. Almost looks like crackly. I don't know if that's because it's supposed to be a matte finish, but I've seen matte finishes that don't make me look dry, and I am not dry, so that's why I'm just like, But I don't know, we're gonna put the rest of our, I'm just like trying to see if there's anything I'm missing. We're gonna put the rest of our makeup on and see how everything goes on top of it and whatnot, and then we will be right back. Okay, so all my makeup is done now. Don't you wish it really took that long to get ready? Like, I do. So everything went on pretty nicely. The only complaint that I have is just like right around my forehead looks super dry, which is usually like the oiliest place for me. It's just like right here, or like right above my brow. Other than that, everything I think looks really good. It feels so lightweight on the skin, which is something I really look for in like every single foundation. So I really like it so far. Today is like the perfect day for me to test this foundation because I have 2 classes and then I have work and I won't be home till like 9:30 p.m. and right now it is 10:03 a.m. so basically I'll be testing this foundation for almost 12 hours. If it stays like this for 12 hours, this will become like holy grail for me. And like I said, the coverage is medium, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna go about my day. Like I said, it is 10:04 now, 10:04 a.m. and I'll probably check in about 4 to 5 hours, maybe 6, and then I'm gonna check in one more time when I come home from work. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, so it's now 4:30 p.m. which means I've been wearing this foundation for 6.5 hours, which is crazy to think that I'm gonna wear it for another 5 hours after this. So mind blown a little bit, but it's okay. I think for my horrendously oily skin, this looks really good. Like, I want to say like over here in my forehead region doesn't really look too dry anymore. It kind of almost looks luminous. Obviously I have to reapply my lipstick. I just devoured some Taco Bell, like literally went full on beast mode with it, so that's why I'm looking a little crazy, but I promise I will reapply. Over here, I don't know if you guys can tell, it like went in, I don't know why I'm like it like settled into these lines here, but I mean pretty much every single foundation does that because I talk a lot and apparently I laugh a lot, and it always looks like I have like a mustache right here, but like it's not, it's the lines in my mouth, or maybe it's a mustache, who really knows. I forgot to tell you guys that I did not powder my face once I applied the foundation. I never really powder my face. I only really powder my concealer or whatever areas I highlighted the face. I set that and that's it. I don't set my entire face. So if that makes any sense. I feel like that was a really weird sentence, but if that makes any type of sense, that's what's up. So this is with no powder and I think it's holding up really well. I put the lights on so you guys can see a little bit better. So I'm feeling really good about it. I guess we'll see in 5 hours if I'm still feeling really good about it. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys in 5 hours when I come home from work. Okay guys, so it is currently 9:52 p.m. which means I've had this foundation on for just about 12 hours now. And can I tell you that I think that I seriously love this foundation. I cannot stop looking at my skin and being like astounded that it's been 12 hours and my face looks the way it does. So I'm just gonna grab my little mirror here. I do have like some oiliness right in here, which pretty much always happens because my forehead just a big grease ball. And right around my cheeks, like where I have the biggest pores, it's pretty oily. But other than that, and a little bit on my chin, but other than that, like this looks really good. It hasn't moved, it hasn't broken down on me, and I honestly think after 12 hours of wear, this amount of oiliness is like really good. Like really good, especially for my disgustingly oily skin. I think if you have oily skin, you would probably love this because I feel like it really does absorb oil and it gives pretty good coverage for being a skin tint, and it's pretty matte. And on top of that, it has SPF 30, which I was reading the back and it says the use is to help prevent sunburn. So I think that's like an added bonus on there, and it doesn't have flashback. I did test that on my phone. I'll show you the picture that I took just to make sure. And this is the picture. And there is no flashback. I look totally the same color. So I am really loving this. I think if you have dry skin, you probably wouldn't like this as much, just because I feel like when I put it on, it looks a little bit dry on me, and I'm not a dry person whatsoever. So if I was dry, that would probably look like intensely dry. I haven't touched up, by the way, throughout the day. I don't know if I even said that. I never really touch up throughout the day. So you'll notice like any of my first impressions, like I don't touch up because I never touch up in real life. How many times can I say touch up in one sentence? So final thoughts. I love this. Of course I'm gonna keep using it and letting you guys know if I continue to love it, but I honestly don't see how I could not continue to love it. So definitely pick this up if you are oily. I think you will love this. So that is it for this first impressions, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Do not follow me on Twitter. One day I will stop saying that. One day. But that day, it's not today. Don't forget to check the description box for a whole bunch of details about this foundation and any makeup that I'm wearing that you might be interested in. Everything will be listed in the description box along with a couple of my previous videos, and that's all I have to say. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!